Hey, it's Danny. Welcome to Anything Goes, and today I am joined by Gideon, also known as Curly Daddy 101 on social media. Today I'm going to be asking him a couple questions about his TikTok, and by the end, you'll know all the secrets to getting TikTok fame. Before we begin, a few quick things. First of all, I do have an Instagram and Twitter, which I'll link in the description. Also, go check out Gideon on TikTok, which I'll put in the description and should be somewhere on the screen right now, where he posts very comedic point of view videos. Anyways, why don't you introduce yourself to the people that don't know who you are?
What is up? I am Gideon McManus, Curly Daddy 101 on the TikTok, and I'm 18 years old. I'm just chilling in West Tennessee, about to go to college in New York. So yep.
All right, awesome. So why don't we sort of start with your story and why you started and how you got to
Yeah,
the what is it like 300,000 followers that you have now?
yeah. I'm about at 350K, growing pains.
350K.
Yeah, about there. No, but yeah, I kind of started. It's pretty much like everybody's story that's sort of like comedic POV people on TikTok, like Ben and Brick and all of them. Like I downloaded it as a joke. Like I was like, haha, this app's so stupid. And then I got back on, and I got back on. Like I downloaded it in May, got back on in about August, and I was like, I'll just upload crap just because I was a big fan of Vine. And I was like, if I just upload stuff that's like Vine, it's fine. Like I'm not being cringy. So
Mm-hmm.
I was on it for like a week, and I got my first video that got 1 million views. And so I was like, dang, it's pretty easy to get big on here. Like it's not hard at all. I was like, I've been on this for a week and already have 1 million views on a video. So I just kept on making stuff. I started doing like these POV type videos where I just make fun of the serious actors because that was really prevalent
Mm.
on TikTok. And I was like, dude, I'm just gonna rip off everything they do in a like and just put a comedic spin on it. So I got my first big trend that I make because I really divide my TikTok journey up into the trends that I've made. The
Mm.
first one I did this just loud gag, uh, and I was like, is POV run a date and you have mayonnaise on your sandwich or something? And I just gagged. I went, ugh. And so I gained like 50K from that, and that was dubbed the noise. So I dubbed that the noise era on my TikTok. Then obviously had the thing where I blew up to like 250K with LO Love. Like I act like a British guy.
Mm.
I really milked the crap out of that. And and then I sort of just chilled, uploaded the type of content I wanted to make. I don't know. I just got sick and tired of doing the same joke over and over again. And now I'm just kind of uploading POVs of just really any stereotype. And yeah, I'm just chilling. Just I make fun of people in a way that isn't mean. I like to believe, and I think that is the best way. And I also make fun of myself a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much my TikTok journey and story to where I am
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, and you sort of just answered this by saying you got followers in increments based on when you uploaded something that people started liking, but would
Yeah.
you say it was sort of a fast growing thing or
It was very fast with the trends that I had. Like I would do a trend and I would like make my own trends because I'm not really a trend follower on TikTok. I'm sort of a trend setter.
Mhm.
So I would make the trend, and it would blow up. And these are not huge trends like these people get like millions of followers for, but it was just little EV trends. And I would make the trend. I would get up. Usually like with the gag, I got up to 50K, and then it was just steady, like gaining like barely 100 a day. Like I went
Huh.
from gaining like 5K to like 100 a day, and then I blew up again with LLF, and another fast growth, like gaining like 14,000 followers a day, like getting really high up there, and then I got banned, which is a whole other story.
Well, we'll touch on
I
that later in the
yeah. I'm sure we're gonna touch on that. Yeah, then I got banned, so the growth stopped. Well, when I got my account back, I started gaining a lot less. I actually started losing followers, but just because people thought I wasn't even alive anymore. And then I sort of did LLove and brought it back again. Tried to got up to like 250K, and then it was a slow growth. And I would gain followers, and I would lose followers, and this happened for like 4 months. And then finally, I'm where I am now. I'm gaining about 5K a day. I mean that's pretty steady, strong growth. So I was it's all about for me. Like I never have had a constant growth. It's always been very spastic.
Yeah, and do you ever lose some motivation? I'm not saying like you want to totally quit, but do you ever lose a little bit of motivation when you start getting into these droughts of like maybe only 100 followers a day or even losing followers in a day? Do you
Yeah, I mean, I never have lost motivation to make videos, but I guess I've lost motivation to put effort into the content. Like,
yeah.
if I'm just gaining 100 followers a day, I'm just like, dude, why don't I just follow these trends that will give me views, not followers, but at least I'm gonna get some views and likes off of it because it's a trend. Anybody can do a trend and get likes and views off of it. You won't get followers, but if you follow a trend, then you're gonna get some type of views off of it because it's a trend. People are looking at it. I mean, that's just how social media works as a whole. It's not just TikTok. That's how all social media works. So I mean, so my content was lacking because I think I was stuck at 296K for about 2 months. Like I was
Mm,
just
yeah.
there. Like did not gain anything. I would gain, then I would lose. I would gain, then I would lose. And I mean, part of that's my fault, but the other part is just, I mean, I just wasn't motivated enough to even try.
Yeah, and then what would you tell yourself now then if, you're saying that now you seem to be getting on that 5K a day and
Yeah,
that's a lot.
traction again. Finally,
So what would
I
you tell
mean,
people or what would you tell yourself in
I
the
would just
past?
tell myself and other people. I mean, if you're feeling down about your content, keep uploading. Maybe put effort. If you're really feeling down, maybe just try to put effort into one video a day. And
Mm,
eventually, I mean, the way TikTok works is if you produce a good video, one of them's gonna blow up. I mean, within at least half a month. I mean, you're at least gonna start getting some followers and get more than 5K on a video.
mm.
That's probably what I would tell myself. Just at least put a little bit of effort into one video. Don't just follow trends. That's what I would have told myself.
Yeah, because I just want to touch on that because I've encountered, a couple people that have 100K that are posting videos about, losing followers and now they're at 90K saying,
Yeah.
I'm going to stop. And I really do think it's where you are that makes like, for me, it's like, what are you doing? Why would you stop at 90K? Because I don't have 90K. And
Yeah.
I would do so much to have 90K that it seems like that would be everything to me. But
I know.
I,
Like there are people there. Like I have a friend who has 50K, and he just feels like he wants to quit because I mean he tells himself he's not relevant. Yeah, I'll put
mm,
that in quotation marks anymore
yeah,
because nothing about TikTok is
well,
relevant when
yeah,
I mean really if you think about it. But and I just tell him I'm just like dude, just make some original content. Don't follow the trends, and eventually, I promise you, you're gonna get some traction. And people like you say you would kill to have 90K. Well, the problem with TikTok is they give these people false hope and false
yeah,
hope
yeah, yeah,
of being famous by giving them all these followers and all these views so much at one time, but then people say, "Oh, I'm shadow banned. TikTok
yeah,
shadow
yeah.
banned me." And I'm like, "No, dude, you're not shadow banned. You got famous from copying one trend. You got a few followers. You got a few million likes, and now you're crying about it because you aren't an original content creator and you can't think of anything else. So your views are lacking. You're not shadow banned.
Yeah, and
You know? And,
that's honestly, yeah, that's a really interesting
yeah,
thought because it almost seems like a great thing. It's great to get people on the app because, okay,
yeah.
you can go famous in 2 weeks. Why would you not want to download this app? But would you say that that's a good thing, or would you say that
For
you would almost
every
take that
you know
away?
it's one of the laws of science. For every positive reaction, there's also an equal and opposite reaction. It's
Hmm.
like that's what happens. That they say that the bigger you are, the harder you fall, and that's true on TikTok. um because you have these people that, oh my gosh, I just got a million views on a video.
Mm.
I'm getting millions of likes, and then all of a sudden they can't think of anything. The followers aren't engaging. It's not showing up on their for you page anymore. I mean, it's not a problem with the TikTok algorithm, even though the algorithm is very sketchy at times. But it's just you don't make good content anymore, and that's why the original content creators will always prevail in the end if
Mm.
they're persistent. You know?
Yeah. No, I hear that, and I'm like, I'm wondering if all of what you're saying, I'm sure is true in that if someone with 10 followers gets a million
Hmm.
likes on a
Hmm.
video and gets 20K, obviously I
Hmm.
feel like no matter how hard you think, you're going to get the wrong idea in your mind
I
about.
know, and you're gonna think that that video because there's two types of blowing up. You either blow up from a video that was like a trend and you copied the trend and it was funny because you copied the trend, and now you have these followers and likes, and what do you do with them? Because
Mm,
are you just gonna re-upload the trend over and over again? Because now you have to think, okay, what am I gonna do next? What's another trend that I can think of? I mean, and you're never when you're a trend follower, you're never going to get consistent likes or views. I mean, most likely, you're only going to blow up, once, twice, three times a year
mm,
because it's so hard to compete. In economics, we talk about competition, and that's how it is on TikTok. You have so much competition. Everybody wants to be famous. And let's say, um, I would compare it to like a Coke company. Like when you are trying to make the next Coca-Cola or the next Pepsi, and and you're competing in this huge market. I
yeah.
mean, you have basically no chance.
Yeah.
I mean, there is hardly any chance that if you made a soda that you are going to blow up as big as Coke or
Yeah, because you,
Pepsi.
you don't have the
But
people behind you.
but if you upload videos in a lesser field of competition, such as original content, because not everybody is creative. Not everybody is like people you've interviewed that can make content just from the whim of their hat. I mean, they can literally sit up and think of 8 videos in the morning and just pump them out, and they can be entertaining. Not everybody's like that, and that is a lesser market, and that's why people blow up faster in that type of market. These people get so excited because you know they've blown up for 2 days and they're like, oh, this is just going to keep going, obviously, because once you're famous.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you got your 5 seconds of fame, it's over. Now they're going to cry about it.
Hmm. No, I honestly believe that's a great point, and I even have like some questions on that point, if you mind
Okay,
answering those. But
I got you.
would you say that you can still blow up if you're giving original content, or do you think that you're a lot more likely to slowly grow if you post this original content instead of posting a trend that you may blow up on?
I mean, all you have to do is look. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You Not everybody is going to be Charlie D'Amelio or Addison Rae. You have all of these teenage white girls that is doing these trends and these dances, and they all want to be the next Charlie or the next Addison. And it is possible to just blow up and be like them because we've seen it happen before. I mean, we saw the rise of Charlie. We saw the rise of Addison, and whoever's next, whoever gets the hype next or whatever, it'll be a girl, but whoever gets the hype next, whatever chick gets it next, I mean, you will see it happen, but that competition is so heavy. There's a microscopic chance of you getting that. I mean, you probably have a better chance of winning the lottery with as many TikTokers are on now because everybody's on TikTok. The social media app TikTok has done such a good job because it's so easy to get famous on
Mm-hmm.
there, but I mean, it's so easy just because you see it happen so often to
Mm.
people that were not famous before. I mean, there is a lot more.
I mean, I
It's just
guess,
it's just facts. It's easier to get famous on TikTok than it is any other social media app.
yeah.
But you can become more famous per se as an original content creator, but you will never be as big as Charlie D'Amelio because, I mean, it's just Charlie went from, she did the dances her own way, and I'm not at all slighting Charlie, but she did these dancing videos, and I mean, no, not a lot of thought or
Mm,
original thinking goes into that.
yeah.
But she has risen into that trend setting role.
Mm,
And original content creators, they just do their own thing, and people do like it. I think you have a better chance of becoming famous per se as an original content creator, but will you ever be just a blow up sensation, 60 million, PewDiePie level type stuff? No, you'll never get that as an original content creator. Or if it does happen, it's not going to be in the near future. I would like to see an original content creator blow up, but honestly, original content's more of a YouTube thing.
yeah, and you talked about earlier about all these people that are coming from nothing to everything on TikTok, and I wanted like I found that really interesting because that's true. There are, I would even say, hundreds to thousands of people that are going from 0 followers to 10 million in the span of like 4 months, which is insane when you think of it. But the problem is that those 1,000 people are out of 200
Yeah,
million people that are uploading videos on TikTok. And it's crazy
yeah,
because you don't look at the other, 199 million people that are also trying to do the same thing. You just look at the people that have the success stories and
I know.
made it to
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you want to be.
Hmm.
So that's what I think is really interesting is that obviously you're not going to hear about someone who doesn't become successful,
No, I mean, you never hear about the failures, you only hear about the successors.
and which makes sense because why would you hear about the failures? It just doesn't.
I mean, yeah, yeah, but there is mathematically more failures trying to
Oh,
follow
100%. Yeah.
those dancing trends than there is original content creators.
Yes, for sure. No, I believe that because why would someone follow? And at the end of the day, just like you said, I'm not trying to talk down these big TikTok creators,
No,
but
because I mean, they rightfully got their, call it the algorithm or just call it their talent in quotation marks, I guess, because Charlie is actually a good dancer. She is
exactly.
professional.
Yeah, she has. Yeah.
But I mean, these other girls that are not professionally trained, they're just hot. I mean, that's their talent. Their talent
Yeah,
is
that's
being
what I
hot.
was getting. That's what I was gonna say. Is
I
that
mean, that is
that's a
true. I
certain
mean,
key.
it is mathematically. Go look at the top three most followed TikTokers. They are all female. It is mathematically easier to blow up on TikTok if you are a female because boys follow people that are hot. That's just how it goes. It
Yeah,
happens on average more often than boys following girls that are, or it happens more often than girls following guys that are hot. It does happen,
but
but
it's a lot less likely. Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot less likely. I mean, if you just go and look at the top three most followed TikTokers. They're all female and they're all attractive.
Yeah, and then you know, although all the guys are following girls, all the girls
Yeah,
also follow girls because
yeah,
they're trying to
yeah.
be like them.
That's another great point. Because in society today, originality is so hard to come upon.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody wants to be like these people. I mean, but it's just not going to happen. Probably.
So then, after talking about all of this, which obviously you seem to be a very original content creator, even if, at the start you were saying, oh, I would take someone's idea and put a comedic spin, that's still being
Yeah,
original. Like, I'm not,
yeah.
that's totally being original, but how did you
Well, I
tell
mean,
yourself
there's a
that?
saying. There's a saying like every joke in history has already been told before. It's just few
Yeah, yeah.
people
It's
realize
how
it.
you deliver it because there's only one
Yeah,
of
comedic
you.
timing.
So then how would you say you decided, all right, I'm going to just take the risk. I'm going to do the original content path instead of following these trends and just trying to mooch likes off of other people's ideas.
Because it's cringe. If you want me to be honest, I mean, try if I mean, look. I've uploaded, man, I can't even tell you this. Back when I wasn't gaining that much, I mean, I literally uploaded a video where my shirt was off, and I automatically got just more likes on it just because my shirt was freaking off.
Hmm.
And I mean, I don't even have that great of a body, but that's just how TikTok works. They reward people for thirst traps. They reward people for acting like an F boy, even though I wasn't trying to act like an F boy. I was just in my freaking pool. But it's just unfortunately how the algorithm goes. But it's just so cringe, and your
Yeah.
and your fans aren't even that personal. And yeah, you can blow up from it. You can blow up for being an attractive male, but it's also, if you don't blow up, then you just look like an idiot because you just posted videos of you flexing and biting your lip and humping your camera, and you didn't gain anything from it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's for me. I wanted to do original content because the people I watch on social media are original content creators. I respect them a lot more, and the original content creators are usually the people that get actually celebrity type famous. They aren't
Yeah.
All celebrities are not trend followers. They are trend setters. Actual celebrities, not TikTok celebrities, because TikTok celebrity is just another name for, you're a crappy celebrity. You're like a Q tier
A lower
celebrity.
down. Yeah.
You're not actually a celebrity if you're a celebrity on TikTok. Yes, I've been recognized in public by, like, I went to a theater conference and I got asked to take a few photos. So I guess you can say I'm like, a Z tier celebrity or whatever. But actual A tier, B tier celebrities, man, they are the original trend setters. You know?
Yeah, and then sort of to jump into that, which I ask everyone, is do you consider yourself TikTok famous? I
TikTok famous? I mean, I'm not there. I wouldn't say I'm there yet because I don't have the verification symbol, or
is that
the
what defines it?
M on the end of my name.
Hmm.
But I mean, I would say, in TikTok terms, I would say I'm on my way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
yeah.
say I'm famous. Even Brick said in your podcast, he said, "Oh, I don't really consider myself famous." I have to agree. Me and Brick, we're under 600K, and we don't have a verification symbol. I mean, how can we call ourselves famous?
Yeah, but is that what fame is? Because the thing is that when I uploaded the Brick interview, let's say,
Yeah.
so many people knew who Brick was, but
Because
then
he's a digital content creator with a
yes,
connection to his fan base.
exactly. And that's what we talked about in that podcast is that he has like let's say I think it's like 60 70K on Instagram whereas someone with 2 million, 3 million
Yeah.
maybe only has 30K and that's because he creates a connection with his
It's
fans.
all yeah, it's all about the personal connection. I mean, it's why I have a Discord server. People tend to stick around when you have a connection with them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that that's the
And
best way
it's
to
a
go.
lot because every person is going to go under some sort of controversy. I already have multiple times, and because all the time when you're successful, people are always out to get you, like no
Mm.
matter what. Like I respect that you're not trying to do gotcha podcasting where I come on and you just
Get
you try to
controversial stuff.
expose me. Yeah, yeah, you just try to get me like what's your opinion on this political thing, and I'm
Yeah.
I
Put you in a
respect that you're not
yeah.
a gotcha guy, but most people are like that. Most people try to cancel you because cancel culture is cancerous.
Mm.
Try saying that 3 times fast. I mean, that's just how people are. If you have a connection with your fan base, if you're not actually a terrible person that doesn't deserve to be canceled, then you're gonna be fine. But these
Mhm.
people, what we've seen historically, these people that don't create a personal connection with their fans and they go under any type of controversy, the unfollow button is just a click away.
Hmm. Yeah, that's the thing with social media is that it's so easy to gain and lose followers, especially on TikTok when what you just said is completely true that everything is just a button for the
Yeah,
fans. The like button, the comment button, and the follow
yeah.
button is what it all ends
Of
up
course,
being.
of course, for me and you who are content creators, that follow, that like, that comment button means a lot more to us than the average person
Exactly,
or
yeah.
the fan. but like that's what they don't understand. Like people don't understand. Like yesterday, I got a video. It has over 1,000 comments, but what people don't know is, man, I went through every single one of those comments. Like I value those, and I know you do too, because you're a content creator, you're a personable guy. I mean, you're trying to get a following on YouTube, and what you don't understand is just seeing that subscribe button go up, from 780 to 781. It means a whole lot more to you than the average person.
It really does. And I don't like the thing is that you can even be, or I would be a hypocrite to say, I don't know why everyone isn't subscribing to me when it's that easy. But it's
Yeah.
weird that even being a content creator, I don't like every single person's video I see, and I don't follow every single person that's on my For You page,
No.
even though it is a click of a button. And I think,
Yeah.
that does bring in the aspect of you don't follow someone that you don't like because it just doesn't make sense. And that's what, followers represent is, okay, this person has
They
300,000
will like.
followers, exactly, then maybe I would like them too because so many other people like them as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is great about TikTok is that isn't as true in TikTok as it is in YouTube or in Twitch or Instagram, is that who cares if you have 5 followers? If you post a video, it's going to be put on other people's pages. You're going to get 10,000 followers from one video, which we talked about can be bad at times, but like you just did what might take someone 2 years to get to in the moment of one night, which I think is awesome in certain ways as well. Is that's possible. But yeah, I think that TikTok is great in ways.
I think, but
I don't know if you were trying to talk. It might have cut out. Hello? Hello?
hey, I'm back. Yeah, sorry.
All right, it's all good. I don't know if you were muted or you were trying to talk and I was just
No,
talking
no,
over.
no. It was like lagging out.
All right, all right. I can always cut that out, but I was like, shoot, because at the end it like lagged you back in. I'm like, did it like, did you just see me trying to like talk over you for 30 seconds straight? But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. Anyways, I think TikTok is a great platform in certain ways.
Yeah,
It,
in certain ways, it is a great platform. I think YouTube is the superior social media platform
mm-hmm.
personally, but I don't know. I mean, I think TikTok. I think TikTok will go the route that Vine did. I mean, it probably has a few more years of life. I think it'll die eventually, though.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, when does it end? Why does it end? Actually, is the probably the
I
more
mean,
important.
it ends because one time limit. It's gonna have a little longer bit of life than Vine did because of time limit. But I mean, we've already seen people start to leave the app just because of how toxic it is. I mean, YouTube is toxic, but it's not as toxic as TikTok. And another reason I think TikTok won't last as long is because of just their privacy policy,
Mm-hmm.
which leads me to, I was banned and I didn't even do anything. What if that happens to somebody's favorite content creator? They're just gonna get off the app. TikTok can ban you for anything.
Hmm.
So I think the ridiculous privacy policy, if they don't change it, then they're gonna see their app die.
Yeah, and there's been other controversial things with, downgrading people
Yeah,
with bad quality and downgrading, you know, just there are so many different things that could possibly be taken very wrongly from people.
yeah, yeah. I mean, at TikTok, if anybody from TikTok's listening, if you want to keep your app alive, you need to stop banning all the original content creators and keeping the freaking people with the verification symbol that all their videos are is them grabbing their crotch and dancing.
Yeah, because you got to show that people can have stories and people can get up to that point, but they can't
I
do that
know,
if you're getting banned.
I know. They really tried. I mean, they really tried to hold me down by banning, but it just didn't work.
Yeah, and that seems like what you have to do is unless you're permanently banned, then there's nothing you could do about it.
I was permanently banned.
Did you create a second account?
Nope, I got it back. I emailed TikTok and I got it back.
Huh. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. But what I'm saying is like your account's deleted. They're not
Oh yeah,
answering your email. What are you gonna do, right?
I know. I know. It's like it seems like the bigger you are, the less likely you are to get banned because people are gonna make a fuss over it. But I honestly do think TikTok constantly suppresses smaller people that are original content creators trying to get up there. And I know because I mean now that I'm a bit bigger, it seems like a lot less of my videos get put under review.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But back when I had like 50K per se, and I was just starting to grow, it seems like every video I had to wait about 10 minutes to get one view just because it was under review.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if that's like an actual thing or it's just like
I don't
do
know if
you
I'm just
genuinely
overly
think?
offensive and I'm just not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what the deal is, but I guarantee. I mean, and I have gone through and read the terms of service. They can ban you for anything, and
Yeah.
I mean anything.
Yeah. At the at the end of the day, they have the final say, and that's the problem. Is that
When you get banned on TikTok, because I was permanently banned, my account was like couldn't you could not see it anymore. When you looked up the username Curly Daddy 101, it said this account has been taken down for violations of community guidelines. Literally sent an email to TikTok and said, "Look, one, can I have my account back? Or two, can you just tell me what I actually did wrong?" Because when you get banned from TikTok, you never get told what you did wrong.
yeah.
I mean, different than YouTube. YouTube tells you what you did wrong when they give you a copyright strike or something like that. Like TikTok, they just say your account has been permanently banned for violation of the community guidelines. I went through and looked at the community guidelines. I was like, holy crap, every one of my videos is a violation of community guidelines under these rules. This is ridiculous.
Hmm.
I mean, when you're on TikTok, you are at the mercy of the app.
Yeah, and that's the problem is they don't have to give you a reason, you
No,
know.
they don't have to give you a reason. I mean, the person that banned you is probably just some. I mean, random Chinese dude over in China that just wants to censor you. I mean, that's just how it is. I
Yeah.
just I don't understand it. It ticks me off. Like I wish they would give you a reason.
Yeah, I don't exactly know because I've talked about this in many different podcasts what they can change, and I feel like, sure, they can do a lot with, making a better community, but I feel like at the end of the day, if they could pay their creators and have ads go through TikTok so TikTok can pay creators,
They added a new thing for like people with over 100K. I don't know if you've heard about it,
yeah,
but
the
it's called
market like community
Marketplace.
marketplace,
I
yeah.
don't know what the frick that is. I'm not going to use it because I think sponsoring is low and it's cheap of a creator to do. But I just, I just know it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're trying. And I know it's more difficult than what we're saying to, have a good team and have a good way of going because obviously what they're doing has gotten them over 1 billion downloads. So
Yeah,
obviously what they're doing is good,
yeah.
but of course it can always be better.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. TikTok is genius for what they've done. I mean, making it that easy to blow up. I mean, that's genius. That's a genius way to get people to come to your app.
Yeah.
But I mean, it has its flaws, and I mean, I don't know. I've heard a lot of different. So I've heard security threats from China, stuff like that. I don't know what's true because you never know what's true in the news media.
Yeah.
I just know that censorship is a big deal. And what's funny is they even admitted that they were censoring black creators. A few weeks ago they even sent out a memo and was like, we're so sorry for suppressing black creators when they had that blackout day. on TikTok. Like it was so bad, even the own app admitted it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like you could go on. You could have like an hour conversation just about what TikTok should do to make their app better, but what do you think they're doing right? Besides, making it easy to blow up, what else do you think they're doing that's making this app so popular at the moment? Hello? Think we might have lagged out again.
Oh, I'm back.
All right, all right. I was gonna say that was like a very awkward silence, but yeah,
No.
I guess I'll just re-ask it. Cut this out again. Um,
Yep.
so TikTok is doing a lot that could possibly, they could work on that they could do better. But what do you think they're doing that's right besides like, allowing people to go viral so easily? What else are they doing that's better
Uh,
than other
I
apps?
can I can definitely tell on my end that they've tried to make the For You page actually for you lately.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that much about them
Hmm.
because for me, all I've done is if I saw anything political, I just press not interested. If I saw any dancing TikTok, I would just press not interested. And I after that, like I can actually go on TikTok because I couldn't before. I couldn't go on TikTok without seeing something political, hating on Trump, hating on Biden, just whatever. Just everything was just so political and hatefully charged, and
Yeah.
it was honestly like I was thinking about just dropping the app because it was just so annoying. Like I couldn't even watch anything. I was just thinking, you know what? Just upload videos, do your own thing. Don't even watch anyone else. Like don't even contribute to the view count of anyone else. Just upload yourself.
Hmm.
Like that's how bad it was getting. But I mean, I can definitely tell that there's been a resurgence of TikTok actually becoming funny again.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
For
mean,
sure.
it was absolutely terrible. So I can say that. I guess I can say that the For You page actually seems to be for you now.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the thing I could give them kudos.
Yeah. And then, sort of to wrap this up a little bit, how would you say you got TikTok famous? And I know you talked about being original as being one of the biggest things you could do to
Hmm.
become, a respectable creator that grows at a consistent rate. But do you
Hmm.
have any other tips you would give people that are just starting?
Be persistent. I upload about 8 videos a day, and it's really not that hard to upload 8 videos a day. I wake up, I make them all at 8 a.m. That's why I'm always wearing the same outfit per day, and and I just upload them throughout the day. Look at your analytics. Look at how much. Look at when your followers are active. Don't upload at 4 a.m. in the morning because nobody's gonna look at it. Use the hashtags. Freaking do. Oh, this is a good one. Um, stay along with staying persistent. You need to also go live because doing live streams also keeps you connected with your followers. Keeping that core fan base is really important. And also, I mean, once a day you should probably do a video that's longer than 15 seconds because
Mm,
you know having that longer type video, you're not going to get as many views on it because when it's longer than 15 videos, the chances of it going viral is very slim. But
yeah.
it's something for your viewers to watch.
Hmm. All
That
right.
would be my advice, sort of.
Your 2 cents. Well,
Yeah, my 2 cents.
yeah, I agree with basically or everything you just said is that those are like you might I feel like a lot of people look at those type of advice and say, "Ah, a million people would tell me to do that exact same thing." But I think there's a reason why those are so well known to be pieces of advice like uploading a lot. It's like, well, duh, you'll get bigger, but it's true. It's what you
It
got.
is.
It's what you have to do.
Some people, they're just like, oh man, I uploaded for a week straight and I didn't get anything. I'm gonna quit now. Like, okay, cool. Like, you obviously weren't in it for the long run anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell everyone again right now that go check out the TikTok on the screen right now. Whether check out a video. If you like it, please drop a follow. If you don't, then okay. But I'm sure you'll like it. And it was a pleasure having you on this podcast. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone enjoyed. And yeah. All right,
Oh
see you
yeah,
guys.
peace out.